So, hey, my best friend Arabella apparently is about to get engaged, and she totally didn't tell me. I didn't even know she was in the market for someone new. Like, she doesn't need to find a husband. She's rich, and she's a lady, right? Lady Ashbourne? Oh, of course I do not need a husband, but that does not mean I do not wish for someone to share my life with. I give a nod of understanding. Maybe you will meet someone of your liking tonight, Catherine. Society has changed much since the last time you were here. I look at her unsurely, my nerves already on edge about tonight's ball. That evening we arrive at the already bustling assembly rooms for the opening ball of the season. Oh, how wonderful, so many here already. Yes, so wonderful, so many people are here. There certainly are so many people. Look at all those people, tons of people just wandering around here. The assembly rooms are large, but seem positively tiny when they're packed with so many people. The heat is stifling, and I do my best to stand in the way of the doors, hoping for the coolness of a draft. There's Lady Steer and her husband, the Earl of Cow. Arabella points through the crowd, but I cannot pick one person out from the mass. I must ask her how she's been. I shall return in but a moment. Before I can protest, she's swallowed up by the crowd and I'm left standing alone at the edge of the room. Excuse me? I turn around to see a young woman smiling at me. I realize we haven't yet been introduced, but I saw you speaking to Lady Ashbourne and simply had to know you. I'm Miss Claire Witter. She bobs a small curtsy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet your acquaintance. Make your acquaintance, Miss Witter. I'm Miss Catherine Bennet. You are Miss Bennet? My mother has spoken of your return. Have you truly not been to town in so long? I start a little at the abruptness of the question. Miss Witter, obviously a lot younger than her looks would suggest. It has been quite some time, yes. Then you must be simply desperate for enjoyment. How dull it must have been in the country. I barely have time to open my mouth to respond before she speaks again. Hey, don't interrupt me. Hey, Miss Witter, you shouldn't interrupt me. Come, we must dance. I have a partner waiting for me. We shall find someone for you, too. She takes my hand and tugs me to one side. Oh, Mr. Amesbury. I glance up to search out the person she has called. Mr. Amesbury! She raises her voice to be heard over the din of people. I finally manage to free my fingers from her excited grasp. Okay, so this woman seems a little bit too over-eager. Like, she interrupted me, and, you know, she's shouting over a bunch of people. I'm not sure I like Miss Witter. She seems, I don't know, kind of mean. Not like mean, just over-enthusiastic. Can I help you, Miss Witter? A rather jovial voice asks from the sea of people. I glance up to meet eyes with a handsome, youthful face, framed by thick locks of blonde curls. Blonde curls. Blonde curls, that is not blonde. Okay, what? Okay. Lawrence. Okay, so this is Lawrence. Ooh, and she's on first name terms with Mr. Amesbury. Oh my. Is this woman a potential romantic rival? Well, if so, I can take her, okay? I don't think there's any competition between me and Miss Rude Witter. Lawrence, this is Miss Catherine Bennet, and she is without a partner for this dance. I can't help my cheeks heating at the forward nature of the young woman. I apologize. I would be most happy to rectify the situation, Miss Bennet. Before I can speak my apology, Mr. Amesbury holds out a hand towards me. Dance? Don't dance. Dance! Dance! I'm gonna dance, dance, dance the night away. Thank you, Mr. Amesbury. He gives a wide smile as I place my hand gently into his, and we make our way towards where the other partners are lining up for the dance. When the music begins, the line of ladies take a wide step forward, the men doing the same to meet in the middle. I take Mr. Amesbury's hand again, and we walk in unison down the middle of the room. You should not be offended by Miss Witter's forward manners, Miss Bennet. Her parents have rather indulged her, and she has little worry of upsetting the rules rules. Oh, so maybe that's why she called him by his first name. It's not that they're on good terms, it's that she's just kind of rude to the proper rules of our society. In whatever year this game takes place, let's say 1815. So I could tell. If only more were of her disposition, wouldn't you agree? Oh, We part for a moment, taking a turn about another set of partners before meeting once again. Okay, well, you know, I like meeting joyful, cheery people, yeah, but, you know, I'm not sure about rule breakers. That seems a little bit, a little bit too much to ask for. A disposition that may well cause more trouble than cheer. I smile at him as we come back together again. It is a disposition that may cause her more trouble than cheer in the future. I'm not insulting her just because she's my romantic rival, okay? It's not like I'm a mean person who insults people. I'm just warning that, you know, if she keeps shouting at other people, she's gonna have a tough future. So, she should not enjoy it whilst she can in her youth. Before finally bowing to the dour manners that we older people inevitably end up with, you mean? Ha! You seem far from dour, Miss Bennet. You have not known me long enough to make such assumptions, Mr. Amesbury. He gives a chuckle at my reply. Yeah, I mean, who says that only little young people can have fun? We more aged women can have fun, yes? How old do you think our character is? I'm gonna say 22. I'm going with 22. When we return, he takes my hand and leads me around the outside of the floor around the other partners. I hear you've been out of society for quite some time. I give a small nod. Then we are in similar situations, as I too have not been required to return to town in a few years. And yet you return now. I had little choice. Oh, he looks so sad! His frown turns into a joking smile. You know how family can be about securing their lineage. Ah! I smile in understanding. Ah! His parents want grandchildren. They want another Amesbury. Actually, I've been most lucky in that my family have never pushed me to pursue marriage. We draw closer together once more. Consider yourself incredibly fortunate, Miss Bennet. He offers a small smile before bending at the waist in a low bow. It has been a pleasure. And with that, he lets my hand drop before disappearing into the crowds. So that was Mr. Amesbury, the first of 3 gentlemen in this game. In the next video, we'll meet the second of the 3 gentlemen. The 3 gentlemen who I can marry, perhaps. It is, after all, the lady's choice.